Good afternoon to all of you. I'll not take much of your time. Before lunch, I think you want to remain happy for the whole day. So I'll take 5-7 minutes to start. Basically, if you happiest, first of all, I would like to thank Business World and my friend Ashish, who thought of me and called me to participate in this survey. Thank you, Ashish. So before we move on, see, I belong to a company called Serum Institute. I think if you have heard recent time, whatever excellence that we have delivered on Covishield. So we represent that, but we as an organization has been the similar kind of organization for last 55 years. Only that our excellence and our everything, the entire people management, that has come into the play only after we became known to the public. We are privately owned company and not really very known. So I joined this company 8-10 years back, and what I've tried to understand, what is the difference in this company that the rest others which I worked never had. So basically, for any professional or any human being, if he is coming over for work, I think what he expects is basically his security. Essentially, if you go by the Maslow's theory, and even if you stick to that, I think you can excel and deliver the best. All 5 parameters, I personally believe, because my attrition rate represent what I am talking. We are less than 5% in terms of our attrition, and that is year on year. That there is no change. So what it indicates? It indicates that my work is a secured workplace for people. My people are taken care well. And the technological, you see, after the primary needs, the technological advancements which my company is providing or not. So the top management, the technological advancement is to the extent that we are at the world-class level. So any virologist or any microbiologist who wish to make career or who intend, it's a dream company, because the technological advancements are to this extent. So the culmination of all these 4-5 things, the management, basically whatever nice things we are talking about, happy workplace and all, it finally depends on the top management whether it do the walk the talk or not. Otherwise, we can speak nice things into the seminars and conferences, but finally when it goes to the ground, and if we are not talking, the top management is especially not speaking what it really means. I personally believe the top management here, the empathetic and the employee first approach, I can say since its inception, there are number of examples that have happened in our company where the empathy has preceded over the business. So it is there inbuilt into the company. Positive work culture, the new ideas are always welcomed. The most of our business managers, the project managers which I call, the individuals, 2 individuals, those who worked on the Covax and the Covishield, they are at the level of assistant general manager level. Hardly spent, but they spent 20 years in the system and they know what they are. So my point here is, your ideation is highly encouraged, and you are given opportunities to really work on those ideas. Open and transparent work culture, upward communication, we are the hallmarks when it comes to the upward communication. Anybody can approach the top management at any point in time. Even the smallest, the worker at the shop floor, he can approach the owners, and vice versa, they can also go to him and his things are resolved. So upward communication, I can say we are the hallmark in the upward communication. Employee well-being, see, my attrition itself indicates well-being is absolutely taken care. And in recent past, the physical health, yes, we were already taking care of the people. But in recent past, what we have decided that we have added the psychological care post-COVID, because during the COVID, where people were sitting at home, we were the organization we were producing the most. We are the organization, we could save the 50-60 million deaths in India. So that was not an easy task. So psychological well-being, counseling desk, everything that has been at the disposal. The great work-life balance that I was talking about. You see, we being the manufacturing and research company, we are not driven by typical shifts, the schedules, the hard things. No, we are absolutely flexible workplace where we have 12 to 13 shifts. We don't want that we have to be bound by the 4 or 5 shift typical manufacturing setup. No, we have 12 shifts. We see that employees availability at a particular time, because our processes are such that employees are required at 11 p.m. in the night or early morning at 4 o'clock. So we don't want, even if we spend 6 hours, it's fine. For us, it's one day. So we don't want individual to really do a grind of 8 hours or 9 hours. No. You do your job and pack off. That's it. So that gives a lot of freedom to the people to operate, Then employee caring workplace, which is there. I mean, I will quote a recent example. We are not governed by insurance policies. In every company there are insurance policy and whole lot of things. During COVID, my company, we have taken the reserves of 10 crore rupees for the people and their relatives. Because we were working, so we don't wanted our people are left in the lurch. So our people were taken care. We hired 6 hotels, and the beds were reserved for employee plus his extended family. So he is not he's not worried that what will happen to my family. In our own hospitals, 15 beds were always reserved for our own people. So people, their relatives, everybody is taken care. So when you come to the Serum, people always feel, yes, they are secured and they are in the safe hands. That's something very remarkable, and I think the credit goes to the top management for creating this culture. And the micromanagement is the biggest enemy of today's time, actually. The all nice things we will speak in the conferences, but then when it comes to the managing people, believe me, there is no micromanagement in my company. There is complete empowerment, trust, and that trust is bringing in the satisfaction back. Because you see, recent example, while we were hiring, we had to hire around 1,000 people. The top management gave us the target. You have to do it. My counterpart into manufacturing, who was responsible for Covishield and all, both of us decided, and flawlessly. There are no constraints that you do this, you come to me for this decision and that decision. You take all good decisions. Only thing is that you know what is good for the company. This is the level of trust that has been put by the management. For any mankind, I feel, if you don't expect anything to excel in this world. So the trust that is empowerment, that is there already. State-of-the-art technologies, which I just spoke, we are the best when it comes to the vaccines. Because there is nobody else in India, and we are at par with GSKs and Novartis when it comes to the technological advancements in the vaccine business. So for a professional who wants to join in and make a career, what he needs, job security, that is there. The career enhancement, that is there. The technological advancement, which he dreams of, that is already there. So that's how it becomes a happy and satisfied workplace. Then learning and development opportunities. Naturally, the state-of-the-art technology has brought in a lot of learning opportunities for the individuals, and with that, the soft skill enhancement also is taken care by us, skill-based things, which normally any HR would otherwise do. Then there are no unrealistic expectations. A lot of times in my 30 years of career, I have seen there is a mismatch of expectations. So there is no mismatch. We expect certain things from you, very small things, and you just deliver on that and be happy. That's it. We don't want any unrealistic expectations from anybody. Then we have the well-defined career progression and succession planning, because this stability, that 4-5% attrition, that brings a lot of stability. So in this, the career progression, appropriate career progression plan, if it is not in place, it's going to be mess. because there will be a lot of expectations in terms of growth from the people. So the proper career progression and succession planning is already in place. And I'm very proud to inform here, our entire board, the senior management, the board itself is they are people, those who have grown within the organization. I mean, you will not see anywhere, and they are the best in class technocrats and the financial experts. The entire board of Serum Institute of India is consisting of the homegrown people, so that indicates the culture. And even the second rank of the people at my level, we are also homegrown. We know grown within the organization. So that speaks volumes about our culture, the kind of satisfaction that we people derive. And you know, the people down the line also look up to it, that this is something that we can also think of. So I think, speaking more on any other thing, I thought of bringing in a video of my ambassadors, my employees, those who will speak about Serum Institute. It's a cross section of the employees, those who have grown within the company. So I can speak nice thing about my company because I have to, that's my job. But I think if my people speak, that would be really nice to hear. So thank you all. I think rather than doing too many things, I think we should only focus on basics, work hands-on, and support people, try to make conducive work environment, and that's it. Even if we do that, that's good enough. Thank you. Thank you so much.